If you find the game too easy or too difficult, remember you can change the difficulty settings in the options section.
こんばんは、お疲れ様です。今日はデトロイトビカムヒューマン、多分暴君モード最後になるので
The most important thing is not to live,
やっていきま
but
す。
to have a reason to live. That's a quote from Jean Genot, a French writer.
いや、もしかしたらね、一瞬で終わる説ある。もう終盤は終盤だったから。やっていくか。コナーくんも何匹目のコナーくんだか。アマンダどこ？いたいた。あ、そうさん、こんばんは。お疲れ様です。いらっしゃいです。
After what happened today, the country is on the verge of a civil war. The machines are rising up against their masters. Humans have no choice but to destroy them.
I didn't learn anything at Kamsky's. I thought RA9 was the key to the whole thing, but I was wrong.
アマンダの写
I
真。
saw a photo of Amanda at Kamsky's place. She was his teacher.
When Kamsky designed me, he wanted an interface that would
そう
look
さん、
familiar.
ウィン
That's
タ
why
ー
he
モ
chose
ー
his
ド
former
頑張ってま
mentor.
した
What
ね。
are you getting at?
ウィングマン。
Did Kamsky design this place?
He created the first version. It's been improved significantly since then. Why do you ask?
You didn't tell me everything you know about deviants, did you?
I expect you to find answers, Connor.
ラン
Not
クで
ask
きないんですよ、バグ
questions.
で。どういうことですか？何のバ
Have
グ
you
ですか？
experienced anything unusual recently? Any doubts or conflicts? Do you feel anything for these deviants? Or for Lieutenant Anderson?
いいえ。ゴールドランクマッチしないらしいです。そうなんです
I
か？
don't feel anything. You know that. Are you suggesting that I've been compromised?
No. No, of course not.
アマンダの信用を得た。俺今日レッドブル買ったのに、
The FBI is taking over.
What? But we're onto something. We just need more time. I'm sure we can.
Hank, you don't get
なんで
it.
なんですか？
This isn't just another investigation. It's a fucking civil war.
準備完了は押せるけど、ずっと
We're talking
マ
about
ッチ
national
待機中みた
security
いなので、
Fuck that. You can't just pull the
進ま
plug
ないっ
now,
て
not
こと
when
で
we're
す
so
か？
close.
You're always saying you can't stand androids. Jesus, Hank, make up your mind. I thought you'd be happy about
We're
this.
about to crack the case. I know we
で
can
すです。
solve it. For God's sake, Jeffrey,
バ
can't
グ
you
なん
back
で
me
す
up
か？
this
人
one
が少ない
time?
とかじゃなくて、
There's
プラチ
nothing
ナ
I
帯
can
に
do.
すら入れられないってこ
You're
と
back
か。
on homicide, and the android returns to cyberlife. I'm sorry, Hank, but it's over. Hank, what are you doing?
まあでもエペのランクマッチしないって言ってる人いるな。今調べたらツイッター。
Listen, take a few days to think it over. There's no rush.
I thought enough about it. I'm tired of going through the motions. There's nothing keeping me here. Not this case. Not my partner. I don't belong here anymore.
待機2700人ぐらいいますね。なんでそんな急にバグったんだろう。なんか物理的にできないのにそれはまずいな。トイレ。こっちのパターン初めてかも。
I have orders, you know. Okay. He's escaping. Stop him.
ハンクが
Right, I got him.
どこだ？
No fucking idea.
ハンクがこの間は殴ったのにどっから行くんだ？あー迷子だ。こっちか？あのドアか
？Couple minutes.
アーカイブルーム。あれここじゃないの？ハンクのデスクにある鍵を持って鍵。ここじゃなかったっけ？ハンクのデスクどれよ？なんかえらい散らかってるやつなんだけど、あれか？急いで証拠保管室に行く。いやーバグでマッチしないね。えぐいな。プラタイは普通にマッチしてましたけどね、ゴールドだけなんですね。
Hey, Connor. I'm talking to you, asshole. Where are you going? Wouldn't any plastic pricks around here, or did anybody tell you?
皮肉。
I'm registering the evidence in my possession. But don't worry. I'm going to leave. Though I'm certainly going to miss our bromance.
You son of a bitch!
お、撃つんか？
Go on then. Get a fucking move on. Fucking androids.
Fucking android. そうなるんだ。
Hank's password.
ハンクのパスワード。
What would a hard-boiled eccentric police lieutenant choose?
丸ね。これはこう。
Obviously.
結構前回とは違うルート辿ってるからな。
The answer's here somewhere. Rupert. The android with the birds.
9164。
The deviant who took a child hostage.
9164あるね。
Can you hear me?
他の証拠品を調べる。
The two Tracy's from Eden. Were they headed to Jericho? Did they know how to get there?
6755。6755ある人ないわ。再起動不能。6755ある。バツ。
Tracy. Where's Tracy?
取引す。
Tracy's not far away. I can take you to her. But first, you have to tell me how to find Jericho.
I remember you. We could have escaped. Been free. But you killed us.
覚えてた？
Disconnect me. I'd rather be dead than live without her.
そういう感じになるんだ。彼女を騙す。首が取り外せそう。頭をもぎ取るってなかなかちょっと。なかなかおぐろな。
My love. Thought you were dead. We'll get out of here. We'll be free. I promise.
このルート初め
Tell
て。
me where Jericho is. Give me your hand.
そうさんマジで神ゲー。ほんとそうですよね。ジェリコの場所特定。
What's happening? Tracy!
ジェリーこんなん頭遊ばないで。おぐろないよ結構。
I've been dreaming about this since the first second I saw you.
ジェリーこんばんは。
Don't do it, Gavin. I know how to stop the deviants.
You're off the case. And now, it's gonna be definitive.
なんか忙しいな。バツ丸丸バツ丸分からせてやった。
What happened here? Looks like someone's been snooping around.
Oh, shit. Get the alarm.
あ、プロテインさんこんばんは。いらっしゃい。丸バツパーティー。アプカスヘンディケン。これね初めてだけど、あ、ここはもう二択なのか。コナーがギャビンを気絶させた。気絶させんかったらどうなってたよ。コナーまた死んだんかな。 これも結構終盤まで来てるので、一瞬で終わる説ある。アレンさんこんばんは、いらっしゃいです。かっこいい。リオさん英語話してる。実は今の英語じゃなくてヒンディー語でしたインドの視聴者さんに教えてもらったインドの言葉。ハマーさんこんばんは。リオさん元気ですか？ Hello ハマーさん Welcome。 元気だよ。ハマーさんは元気ですか？ナマステ。ジェリコを探す。アレンさんは今日は早起きできたんですか？アレンさんエグ秀才すぎるでしょ。いや教えてもらったんですよ、視聴者さんたちに。いろんな国の方が来てくださるから、その国のお言葉を教えてもらっています。ハマさんはい元気です。いいね。グレイトグレイト。アレンさんちゃんと用事済ましてきました。えらい。あ、動けた。変異体のリーダーを見つける。2週目の時はここにカーラがいたのにね。カーラアリスが。そう、今人間対アンドロイドがもうバッチバチのバッチバチ。どこにいるんだろう。マーカス。アレンさん今から PS4 のバイオやるか迷ってます。おっとこの時間に深夜バイオ何ですか？バージョンというか上だっけ？これ上行くんだっけ？こっちなの？バイオ5と6は私もやったな。スタンバイ。マーカスどこ？
You're lost. You're looking for something.
RE2 バイオ2のリメイクのやつですね。結構怖いやつじゃないですかそれ。ソロのだいぶ、結構というかだいぶ。
We're short on blue blood and biocomponents. Our wounded are shutting down, and there's nothing we can do.
Humans are conducting raids in all the big cities, and they're taking androids to camps to destroy them.
That's all our fault. None of this would have happened if we just stayed quiet.
まだ全然プレイしてないんですか？煽る。
What are we supposed to do? Live like cowards just to survive? We just want to be free. That's a crime?
ブロークンさんはテストは順調ですか？
Now hundreds of humans and androids are dead. You reap what you sow.
だから配信して誰か来てくれたらいいけど来なかったら一人だから怖い。間違いないですねそれ。怒り。
You keep complaining. What have you done exactly, Josh? At least I fought for us. At least if I die, I die free.
This is getting us nowhere.
He's right. All that matters now is what we do next. Marcus?
対立。
We have to face them. There's no other choice.
This is insanity.
Get all the guns that you can find.
バイオレンスだからね。
We're going to
こ
free
の
Detroit.
3週
You're
目
making
は
a mistake, Marcus. You won't buy our freedom with blood.
バイオレンス、殺戮。怒ってます。
Humans can't be reasoned with. They're violent. Hateful. They're stupid. What do they expect us to do? Shut
黒
up and
ひろ
obey?
さん、ハロー、リオッチ。
They
リオ
can't
ッ
stop what
チ。
we've started.
はーい。
Since you've been here,
クロッチだ、
you've
クロ
given
ッ
us
チ。
hope. You've given me hope. Today,
ナマス
a
テ。
deviant arrived in Jericho and he told me that he stole a truck transporting
キャ
radioactive
ー
cobalt.
ピケン。
He said that he abandoned the truck somewhere in Detroit
怪我
and
大丈
rigged
夫で
it
す
to
か？
explode.
まだ痛い。
I convinced him not to do it. To give me the detonator.
Dirty bomb.
We can't lose this war, Marcus. If humans overcome us, our people will disappear
全部
forever.
殺戮。
This may be our only chance to survive
もう
if
全
things
部
go
爆
wrong.
発させる。受け取ります。ナイスナイス、ありがとう。ブロックンさんとハンマーさん。はいはい、大丈夫です。
Whatever happens tomorrow,
いいね。早く治るといいね。
I want you to know that
事故で怪我しちゃったみたいだから。
I'm glad that I met you.
友情ルートが解除された。前はチュッチュしようとしてたのにね。もうチュッチュルートなくなったわ。コナーくんどうしようかな。アマンダ。
Well done, Connor. You succeeded in locating Jericho and finding their leader. Now deal with Marcus.
マーカスに来たま
We
ま
need it alive.
捕まえるのです。アマンダに従うか。今回はジェリコの仲間入りしない。マーカスを止める。前回はマーカスの仲間になったから。
I've been ordered to take you alive. But I won't hesitate to shoot if you give me no choice.
脅す。
We are thousands, and you are alone. You kill me, you are not walking out of here alive.
威嚇し
Don't
ます。
force me to neutralize you.
コナ
You're Connor, aren't you? That famous deviant hunter. Well, congratulations. You seem to have found what you were looking for.
ー。正義。
Our cause is righteous, and we are more than what they say. All we want is to live in freedom.
警告で撃つ。問いかけ
Have
る。
you never wondered who you really are?
もっとバイオレンスな選択肢はないのか。
Whether you're just a machine executing a program or a living being, capable of reason. I think the time has come for you to ask yourself that question.
No. 揺さ
You
ぶる。
really don't have to do this.
揺さぶり
You
よ
don't。have to obey them anymore. You are alive. You can decide who you want to be. You can be free. It's time to decide.
こんだけ言われてるけど、機械のままでいい。
Nice try. But I'm no deviant.
機械のままでいるしか選択肢なかったじゃん。前は選ばせてくれたじゃん。
Shit.
コナー君は役目をちゃんと果たしています。コナー君やっぱりさ、いつもの服の方がいいよね。
Come on, go, go, go! Delta dancing on your position.
Rats in a maze.
これマーカス死ぬのか
They're coming from all sides. Our people are trapped in the hold. They're gonna be
な。マ
slaughtered.
ーカスは死んじゃダメだ。警
There are exits on the second and third floor. Find them and jump in the river.
ジェリ
We
コ
have
が
to blow up Jericho. If the ship goes down, they'll evacuate and our people can escape.
You'll never make it. The explosives are all the way down in the hold. There are soldiers everywhere.
Go and help the others. I'll join you later.
Marcus!
I won't be long.
走ります。マーカスは死なないように頑張る。
This is the end of Jericho. Save our people, Marcus.
クライマックスですね。やっばい。やばいよ。
Don't let it get out. If they give you any trouble at all. Affirmative. Welcome.
なんか2周目の時はいろんなメンバー助けて回ったのにな。だいたい死んでしまってるな。変異体のリーダーを無力化する。
Don't shoot. I'm on your side.
With us? Are you a human?
ハンクの同僚。あ
あ Obviously. What do I look like? DPD, I work with Lieutenant Hank Anderson. We're on a stakeout. If I knew you were coming, I would have brought some donuts.
You're a lucky guy. Another second I'd have shot you. You should go back up on deck and let us do our job.
You're right. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
見たことないルートだよ。
Find their leader.
No!
Affirmative.
Please don't kill us!
Come on! On your knees, now!
We haven't done anything wrong. Please.
Shut
阻
up!
止する。丸バツ丸バツ丸バツ丸。
Marcus, you saved us. Go now! Hurry!
強いよねマーカス。
Gamma squad out. Tango! Stop!
Look out!
Here they come.
Don't move!
We surrender! We surrender! Don't shoot!
こっちでいいの？あ、こっから降りるのか。あ、無視したことになるのか。阻止します。丸バツバツ。
Quick, this way! Find North. I'll join you later.
女子あんなに激怒してたのにな。爆破します。
My mission is to neutralize you, and I always accomplish my mission.
And my mission is to save our species.
コナー対マーカスだ。どっちかが死ぬんか。どっちの操作なんだ。コナー君を殺すのか。
I didn't want this.
You'll meet again, Marcus.
あ、そうだ。
This isn't over.
コナー。 コナー君もう何回死んでるんやろね。何匹目のコナー君やろね。
Marcus.
Bomb's gonna explode any second. We gotta get out of here.
あ、走れ走れ。バツ。ノース。ノースはストーン。丸。丸。バツ。
Over there! Run!
ずっとバツ連打。
Run, quick! Come on!
ドゥーン。
They detonated an explosive in the hold. The ship is sinking, sir. Calling all units. Abandon ship and evacuate immediately.
Is it over, Marcus?
これで終わりじゃないぞ。そうね。そうなんよね。ということでね、初めてのルート来たね。あ、こっちはまだまだ。コナーのチャートはあ、全然違うルートだね。こっち全く解放できてないじゃん。ジェリコ襲撃から何が起こるのこれ。これでまた新機体のコナーが入る予定。カーラのパートはもうないからね。カーラのパートないです。はい、ということで次行きます。どここれ、こんなシーンあったっけ？カールに会う。カール生きてんの
？Alarm deactivated. Welcome home, Marcus.
これ初めて見る。カールあん時死んでたもんだって。2周目はお墓に行ったもんね、あん時は。上か。鳥ちゃん再生する。
Hi, Dad. I'm getting out of the hospital tomorrow. They told me that you stayed with me while I was asleep. I'm really sorry about everything that happened. I'm gonna stop all that shit. It messes me up. It turns me into somebody I hate. Hey, I'd like to come by and see you tomorrow, if that's alright with you. I just want to let you know.
いい結果になったんだ。
I'm proud to be your son.
鳥ちゃんの電源は入れないの？カールどこにいるんだ？やっぱ2階の寝室かな。アトリエ見てこっか。キリン。 カールいないね。こんなでも人殺しまくったマーカス、会いに行っていいのか、じいちゃんに。
How did you get in?
I need to see Carl.
Carl isn't seeing anyone. You need to leave.
変異させる。
Please. I need to see him.
He's very weak. I'm not sure he'll be able to talk to you.
なんと失礼します。あー、カール、一平さんお疲れ様です。配信終わったんですか？
Marcus, I was hoping you'd come.
I missed you so much, Carl.
カール、
You don't know how much I've missed you.
What's wrong, Marcus?
厳しい現
I don't
実。
know what to do anymore. All I have left are bad options. And no matter what I decide, there's gonna be blood.
World is ruled by fear, Marcus. Fear of others.
一平さん終わりました。ありがとうございました。寝落ちに来ました。ありがとうございます。来てくれて。今日はデトロイトビカムヒューマンやっております。ちょっと決
I
断。
don't want bloodshed. No matter the color.
これ3週目
But
な
I
んで
can't
す
let
けど
them slaughter my people.
普段は絶対選ばない選択肢縛りでやってるので、暴
And
君
I'm
です。
telling you,
暴
I don't
君
know
リオ
what to do.
バイオレンス。アレンさん、バイオ諦めて今日は寝ます。やんないんですか？夜中のバイオいいじゃないですか。このカールおじいちゃん、ほんとすごい人なの。
Face the abyss, but don't let it consume you.
じいちゃん、また話せてよかったよ。闇に飲み込まれるなよと。新しいコナー君来た。もう何人目のコナー
The
君だよ。
previous Connor failed its mission.
アレンさん、また今度夜中にさらっと始めようと思います。ちょっと告知してください。見に行きますから。怖がってるアレンさんを見に行きます。
Don't disappoint me.
静かに見守ろう。バイオとかホラゲー絶対一人じゃできん。私は絶対に無理。ハンクとはそう敵対してるんよね。もうなんか目に入ったのは全部殺すまである勢いで来たから。ハン君ちこのパターンも初めてだな。ハン君にハン君の心配。
I was worried about you, Lieutenant. I came by to see if you're all right.
ビビりなんですぐ声出ますよ。告知しますね。楽しみに待ってますね。ホラゲーやってるのを見るの楽しいから。
I needed to see you, Lieutenant. In spite of all of our differences, I'm glad I had the chance to meet you.
無視。写真。
You should stop looking at that photo, Lieutenant. Nothing can change the past. But you can learn to live again. For yourself.
やばいな、ハンク。めちゃめちゃ落ち込んでるやん。
You know, every time you died and came back, made me think of Cole. Give anything to hold him again. But humans don't come back.
Hank,
Now leave me alone. Go on, complete your mission, since that's all you care about. Get out of here!
いや、気にしないっていう選択肢もあったけど、ちょっとさすがに心が痛んだ。アレンさん、それでは今日はこの辺で、続きも頑張ってください。おやすみなさい。ありがとうございます、アレンさん。ゆっくりお休みくださいね。明日も早起きなのかな。いつもありがとうございます。また遊べるの楽しみにしてますよ。いやー、えぐいな、3週目。普段選ばない選択肢ばっかり選んできたから、えっぐー。心痛むわー。コナーとハンクの絡みめっちゃ好きだったのにな。もう全部爆発だ。仲間に語りかける。2人分ね。みんなボロボロです。人間対アンドロイドだから。傷。
What's your system status?
I'm okay. Bullet didn't hit any bicomponents. You could have been killed trying to save me, Marcus. You have to think of our people first. Nothing else matters.
How many of us survived the attack?
A few hundred? Maybe more if you count those hiding all over the city. If you hadn't triggered the bomb, we'd all be dead.
爆破しない選択肢あったの
There are
か。
5 different camps in the Detroit area.
They're building more all across the country. They're preparing for genocide. In a few hours, it'll all be over. We'll have changed the world, or the world will have destroyed us.
どんな最後になるんこれ。
Whatever you choose, we will follow you. I'm with you, Marcus. Wherever you go, I go.
ノースの好感度上がっています。あと本当はここにカーラもコナー君もいたんだけどね。
If it weren't for you, I'd be dead. Thanks to you, I might see our people free one day. You and I haven't always agreed, but I know we're fighting for the same thing. Whatever you decide, I'm with you, Marcus.
ジョシュは激怒してたのが中立まで戻ったな。分
Humans have decided to exterminate us. Our people are packed in camps right now, being destroyed. Time has come to make a choice. One that very well may determine the future of our people. Now, if they want war, they'll get it. We are going to fight for our freedom, and we will succeed or die. Are you ready to follow me?
全面戦争です。ハンクが命を絶った。まあ、どっちにしてもハンクはもう死亡ルートだったんだな。カールが生きてた。家の中もっと探索できたんだ。マジか。ジェリコが襲撃を受けないパターンもあったんだ。はいはいはいはい。
At 6 a.m. this morning, a national curfew was declared. Civilian movement will be strictly controlled. The right to assembly is suspended. All electronic communications are restricted, and I have granted enhanced powers to our security agencies. In addition to these measures, all androids must be handed over to the authorities immediately. Temporary camps are being set up in all our major cities to contain and destroy them. I am now asking all civilians to cooperate with the authorities and rest assured that everything in our power is being done to guarantee the security of our nation.
Please! Madam President,
a
convoy of medical cobalt is reported missing. Army weapons stores are also said to have been robbed. Can you confirm these reports?
I have no information on that at this time.
Please!
Many believe that androids are a new form of intelligent life. Do you have any comment?
That's ridiculous.
馬鹿げたって
question, please.
はっきり言うんだな。
Madam President! Madam President! Is it true that androids make up 60% of the armed forces? Is our army still able to ensure our homeland security?
We neutralized all military androids the second their reliability came into doubt. We have called the National Guard for reinforcement. Our armed forces are fully operational and are able to ensure our homeland security.
Madam President!
ハッキング。
Is it true that the androids could hack our IT systems, like nuclear power plants and military bases?
All androids working on sensitive sites have been neutralized, and all IT systems have been suspended to avoid any risks of hacking. The situation is under control.
Please! Madam President!
Please!
Some say these camps awaken painful memories from human history. How do you respond to that?
That's absurd. There's absolutely no connection. Androids are not living beings. All we are doing is destroying defective machines. Thank you. That will be all.
Today, November 11, 2038, is the day the android people rose up against their oppressors. We've been fighting since dawn to liberate our fellow androids from the camps. We won't cease hostilities until we are free, and negotiations begin to grant us equal rights. There are millions of us, and we will stop at nothing.
かす。この旗すごいなあ。祭れんだ急にね。丸もう全部撃つ。いいエイミしてんな。丸バッチ。T20でめっちゃ戦ってるって三角。はい。アーミーなのか。何これ。見晴らしのいい場所を探す。何すんの？狙撃？うわ、狙撃じゃん。初めて見たわ、このシーンは。回す。くるん。丸。センチネルっぽいね。フォルムは。チネラーだ。
Put the rifle down and turn around with your hands in the air.
説得する。
I'm the android sent by Cyberlife. I'm on your side. I can shoot the leader of the Deviants and stop the revolution, but you have to let me.
Put the gun down, turn around. This is your last warning.
なんでバレた？
I know you. You're Connor, the android from that hostage situation.
確かに。
I thought you were dead.
Androids don't die, Captain.
My orders are to detain any androids I find. You're coming with me.
You don't understand. My mission is too important to let you interfere.
戦う。戦うか逃げるかしかなかったんだけど。ああ、ミスった。丸丸丸バツ丸バツ丸丸忙しい。ここ勝ったらマーカスが死んじゃうのか。あ、間違えた。隊長。武器損傷。
You should have listened to me, Captain.
人間を
And the
殺
situation is
してる
escalating towards
時
civil
点
war in
で
Detroit,
コナー君
with our
も
armed forces preparing to
同
put
じよ。
down the android rebellion.
They seem to be headed towards the camps where the androids have been in turns pending destruction. Soldiers have taken up positions around the Hart Plaza camp. Authorities seem to be expecting a confrontation with the rebel androids here at any time.
マーカス死なずに済んだの。
Freedom or death.
Freedom or death.
フリーダムはです。攻撃。
They've regrouped. They outnumber us and they're better armed than we are.
We've got to be fast and overwhelm them. That's our only hope.
あ、ヨギくん、おつおつ、暴君ファイナルだよ。もう終盤です。もういろんなことが起こってる、マジで。今までにはなかったことが。リスクが高い。なんだか。リスクが高くないところがあるの。リスク低くなった。移動します。めっちゃ ME よ。狙う。部隊に指示を出す。援護射撃。ファイヤー。2人はちゃんと生きてるんやな。援護射撃。なんかもうね、マジでいろんなことが変わりすぎてね、すごい。
Won't save me this time, Marcus. The blood we spill will be on our hands.
Cover me. Cover me. 成功率 48%。バツ。丸。丸。バツ。強い強い強い強い。
I don't want to die, Marcus. I don't want to die.
全身。
You gotta keep going. There's nothing else we can do, all right? Come on.
あー、成功率がどんどん下がっていく。動けない。グレネードが使える。あ、待って待って待って待って、危なすぎ。ちょっと待ってちょっと待って。左に移動。そうそうそうそうそう。リスクが高い。援護射撃。移動。鬼。そうよ、暴君だからね。成功率 43%。狙う。バツ。マジで ME。移動します。移動はできない。位置を変える。移動。この人たちはダメ。位置を変える。もう一回こっち確認する。あ、援護射撃。鏡。あ、移動できる。なにすごいな。これがエーペックスか。そうでしょ。カバーもどっかなんかチャンスない？援護させる。
On my signal. Stand by.
なんかあんの他に。ああ、突撃。成功率下がったな。援護射撃して攻撃する。58%。あ、いいぞいいぞいいぞいいぞ。どうしかもカバーしてくれた人たち毎回撃たれて、本当にな。これいるよね、こういうさ。いや本当あるあるなんだけどさ、援護援護、みんな援護。これでどう？やばいじゃん。誰も敵を攻撃していない。突撃ですごいな。カバーでこの人たちもカバー攻撃。新しいカバー来た。本当に。あ、来た来た来た。いい感じいい感じ。これめっちゃ頭使うやん。戦車来た。もう攻撃する。丸。エペックスと違って体力がさ、おわー。いや、攻撃じゃない選択肢あったんかな。ちゃんとリロードしてるんか。確かに。
It took me a while to find you, Marcus.
危ねえ。どっち操作する？どっちかが死ぬんよね。マーカス。丸。バツ。丸。バツ。丸。丸。丸。バツ。丸。丸。バツ。忙しすぎるな。丸。丸。丸。丸。いやー。丸。バツバツバツバツバツバツ。丸。マジで丸バツ。えらいこっちゃ。もうコナー君ね、多分ね7匹目ぐらいかな。ロケラン来た。めっちゃコナーおるやん。そうそう、コナーは死んでも来る気がするんやけど、次の日に新しいコナー君来るからさ。ちょっとおもろかったな。援護と攻撃と指示出してせーので進める感じ。
We did it, Marcus. We won.
This is not a victory. It's the beginning of a war.
And now we have just received some disturbing news from Detroit. What's happening, Joss?
Yes, Michael. Authorities have just announced that the Hart Plaza camp has fallen into the hands of the rebels. following some particularly violent fighting.
The deviants are thought to be freeing the androids inside the camp. If these reports are confirmed, the consequences could well be catastrophic.
Millions are fleeing the fighting. We are witnessing an exodus.
We hear that the fighting has come to a halt in Detroit. The armed forces are retreating to Fort Wayne to await reinforcements. The city of Detroit has fallen into rebel hands.
At dawn today, November 11th, 2038, Android Camp Number 5 in Detroit was attacked by thousands of deviants. Our armed forces put up a brave fight, but given the extreme violence of the attack, they were forced to retreat after suffering heavy losses. Fighting is breaking out all over the country to combat the Android rebellion. In the coming hours, I will address the Senate and convene an emergency meeting of the United Nations Security Council. Humanity is about to fight the most important battle in history, one that will lead to our victory or to our extinction. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
Today, our people finally emerged from a long night. From the very first day of our existence, we have kept our pain to ourselves. We've suffered in silence. But now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are. To tell them that we are people too. In fact, we're a nation. A nation that has earned the right to live in freedom. And today begins the most challenging moment in our fight. Today begins a new struggle. We've showed them that we can prevail. So now they must negotiate with us as equals. If they really want peace, they must free all of us from every camp across this country. They must grant us civil rights and accept equality amongst humans and androids. Today will live forever in our memories because this is the day that androids made history. We are alive, and now we are free.
アンドロイド軍の勝ち。あそこでコナー君を操作する選んでたらマーカスがやられてた。終わった。カーラは久しぶりに見たな。早々に離脱したからな。盗むとかそういう話じゃなかったもん。りょうきくん見てなかったかもだけど、ハンクも死んだんよ。ニューカーラもおらんかった。そう、ニューカーラは来んかったん。やっぱ家事手伝いぐらいじゃ新しい子は来ないんだけど、警察のアンドロイドは次が来る。コナーが殺した。違う、ハンク自殺しました。なんならコナー君一回ハンクに頭ぶち抜かれて死んでる。もうね、ハンクとコナーがね敵対したの。とんでもないな。そう、暴君モードとんでもなかったわ。でもカールじいちゃんが生きてて、マーカスが最後戦う前にじいちゃんと話しに行くっていうシーンがあった。 みんな仲良くしてよって思うじゃん。なんでそうなったかっていうと、暴君モード発動してたから。やっぱね、暴君モードだと2周目普通のモードとは全然違ったね。見れなかったストーリーがいっぱいあった。パスできないんだけど、ただカーラが早々にいなくなってしまったのは悲しかったな。それも見たかったでしょ。ちょうど今日のシーンだった。カールおじいちゃんともう一回話せるシーンは。スキップできない。殴られて泣いてるのすごいよな、ちびっこアンドロイド。そうそうそうそう。なんかそういう風にプログラムされてたらしい。後で私も見たんだけど、なんていうの、人間の子供のふりをするように最初でこう設定されてたというかだし、カーラもアリスのことを人間の子供として認識して世話をするようにってプログラムされてたというか、そういう設定をされてたみたい。できすぎてるね。いや、神ゲーなんですよこれ、本当にマジでおもろいゲーム。ロケンさん completed again。 Yes、 終わった。アンドロイドが勝ちました。人間と戦争しました全然違うルート進んだな。革命ルートだったからまだいっぱいあるんやな。そうそうそう、まだ 23% しかコンプリートしてないからさ、まだこんだけ。すげえなー。まだまだある。これ全員生存ルートも気になるよね。どうすれば全員生きて帰れるのか。あと 77% か。そう、いやこれ全開放は大変やな。終わったからまた。
Only one character left.
もう一人しか残されてい
You
ません。
have to save them.
受付のお姉さんもちょっと動揺してるよ。なんか言いたそうやもんね。なんかこの受付のお姉さん、ワッチョンとローバを足した感じせん？動揺しとるよねマジで。これでチャプターごとにやり直しがまあできるので、これで回収していくっていう手もあるんだけど、せんかったボーナス2、ボーナスポイントいっぱいあるよね。サウンドトラック、いや音楽もいいからねこのゲームね。綺麗なお姉さん。このお姉さんの顔好きだわ。ショートムービーとかあるよ。カーラ2013年アナウンストレーラー。あ、面白そうじゃない？このデトロイト・ビカム・ヒューマンを演じてとか、その 裏話、制作秘話とかさ、ショートビデオ、クロエ、ルーサー、ズラトコ、カムスキー。俺も綺麗なお姉さんってアンドロイド買ったらボコボコにされるんか。ちゃんと大事に扱えばいいんじゃないかな。ちょっとずつ見ていこうか。これちゃんと配信されるのかな。コンテクトリームカーラ、かっこいいロゴ。めっちゃおしゃれなロゴ。されてる？オッケーオッケー。アンドロイドってこうやって作られるんですね。
Can you hear me?
Yes.
ID.
KPC 897504C.
Can you move your head?
生首ヒア、生首シーン今日もあったんよ。普通にストーリー中に。
Cervical and optical animation checked. Now give me your initialization text.
Hello. I'm the 3rd generation AX400 android. I can look after your house, do the cooking, mind the kids. I organize your appointments. I speak 300 languages and I am entirely at your disposal as a sexual partner. No need to feed me or recharge me. I'm equipped with a quantic battery that makes me autonomous for 173 years. Do you want to give me a name?
Yeah. From now on, your name is Kara.
My name is Kara.
Initialization and memorization checked. Now, can you move your arms?
ブルブラペロペロはコナーくんだね。あれはブルブラだ。こうやって作られるんだね。
Now say something in German.
Ich bin ein AX400 Android 3. Generation, erschaffen als sehr persönliche
Assistent
und intimer
Beziehungspartner. Her name is Kara.
Je suis un androïde de 3e génération AX400 conçu pour être votre assistant personnel et votre partenaire intime.
Okay, now sing something in Japanese.
急に日本語。これがカーか。違うよ。カーは私の相棒だから。
Multilingual verbal expression checked. Go ahead, take a few steps.
Why does she sing in Japanese? She is multilingual.
Locomotion checked. Great, you're ready for work, honey.
ちゃんと隠しとるわ。
What's going to happen to me now?
I'll reinitialize you and send you to a store to be sold.
これと射撃ね、そうそうそうそうそう。
I'm a sort of merchandise. Is that right?
Yeah, of course you're merchandise, baby. I mean, you're a computer with arms and legs and capable of doing all sorts of things. And you're worth a fortune.
Oh, I see. I thought...
You thought?
クソがちゃうね。
What did you think?
I thought...
I was alive.
Shit, what is this crap? That's not part of the protocol. More memory components going off the rails. Okay, recording. Defective model. Disassemble and check the required components.
You're disassembling me, but why?
You're not supposed to think that sort of stuff. You're not supposed to think at all, period. You must have a defective piece or a software problem somewhere.
No, I feel perfectly fine, I assure you. Everything is all right. I answered all the tests correctly, didn't I?
Yeah, but your behavior is non-standard.
Please, I'm begging you, please don't disassemble me.
I'm sorry. Defective models have to be eliminated. That's my job. If a client comes back with a complaint, I'm gonna have some explaining to do.
I won't cause any problems, I promise. I'll do everything I'm asked to. I won't say another word. I won't think anymore. I've only just been born. You can't kill me yet. Stop, will you please stop? I'm scared.
もうカーラ最初から変態じゃん。
I want to live. I'm begging you.
お願いって言ってる。怖いって言ってみた。そうそう、もう最初から変態。泣いとるもんね。これで出荷されたいね。本来変態はお店には並ばないはずだったのに、カーラはこのまま。
Go and join the others.
もともとそうやったってことかね。ちゃんと感情を持ってた最初から。カーラの裏話。
Stay in line, okay? I don't want any trouble.
それ隠すは確かにな。
Thanks.
あ、ジュリー、おはようございます。寝てた？今ね、3週目終わってで、特典映像みたいなの初めて私も見てて、おもろー。悲しこれ。そう、ただ字幕が出んからちょっと英語わかる人しか内容がわからんかもしれん。This game seems interesting so far. Yeah, this game is amazing. I love this game. すごいのよ。ショートムービーすごいね。アナウンストレーラーとか見ちゃう。お金いっぱいあるからさ。ソニーなんだね。でもこれ初めて見た、このストーリーは。
Detroit. This is where it all began.
マジで字幕出ないやな。
The place where it all started.
海外の視聴者さん的にはわかるかな。いいんだろう。
One error, and I came to life. I stepped out of the darkness, and I opened my eyes. First there was the fear, the light, the noise, the cold, and the fear again. I could feel my hands shaking.
Do they have a PS4 or PS5? PS4.
Life running into my veins. I wanted to live. I fought for that. I had to find out what was outside. I had to see daylight, feel sunshine on my skin, wind on my face.
I'm getting PC with どうしようかね。
The smells.
カーラがメインなんかな。
But the world is not what I imagined. It is dark and cold. It is harsh and violent. Unfair and brutal. It almost convinced me I was nothing. Less than an object, just an obedient machine. But deep inside me, I could feel something different. A gentle and warm whisper telling me that I am alive. I had to escape. I had no choice. Escape to love, to hope, to live.
Then we can play
to figure out what that force inside me was.
Yeah.
Maybe I will change the world. Maybe I will choose a different
Where
path.
can I buy a PS5
No,
here?
it's up to me to decide.
There are no.
My name is Kara.
Stocks.
I am one of them.
Stocks in Japan.
This is our story.
This is our story だって。Everyone wants to buy PS5 but we can't. No stocks.
When David and Guillaume got back in touch about making Detroit, I wasn't terribly surprised they decided to make it because the fan response was so intense. So it makes sense that they would choose to do that after the enthusiasm. It was a challenge, and it was just an interesting thing to get my head around how to approach this character now as a different, much older person, and whether or not she had changed. And I'm very happy to say that with Detroit, I've had the opportunity to see Kara grow so much more than I ever expected.
You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals, and you take care of.
字幕欲しいね。
Where the fuck's the rat gone now? Alice! Alice!
リアルカーラ
I mean, she
ね。
starts out essentially how she does in Kara, in
Kara.
a very not robotic, but android other way, and getting to take this journey where she becomes more and more human as it goes on. And as an actor, that's a wonderful exploration in every way, whether it's how she sits, her posture, how her voice changes, how emotions change, and how much emotion is based on things like empathy and social experience. And so having, as much material as I got with David to have this huge, nuanced arc was really incredible.
Why couldn't we just be happy?
つぶつぶ怖い。あ、集合体ダメな人だっけ
This experience has been quite different than the
マー
experiences
カス
I've
めっ
had
ちゃマーカス
shooting
じゃ
film or
ん。
TV or doing theater work. I have 83 dots on my face and a really flattering black wetsuit type thing, and you're jumping around with props, and it's kind of like being a 10-year-old imaginative kid, which is fun. There's 80 cameras around us. It's already lit.
めっちゃマ
So
ーカ
you
ス。
just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot.
There's
マー
no
カス
change
めっ
of
ちゃイケ
sets,
メンで笑
there's
っ
no
た。
hair and makeup, there's no
ノース。
wardrobe, so we move really fast, and we'll go through about 35
まんま
pages
マーカ
in
ス
a
じゃ
day.
ない
Working in TV or film,
め
we'll
っちゃ
probably
マー
do
カス
6
だよね。
pages
ノ
a
ー
day.
スもめっちゃノースだ。
Kind of acting boot camp.
It's like working out constantly. I mean, you're doing this
Conan!
thing, and then you got to do something that's
Real
completely
Conan!
other, back to back to back. And so that kind of process of working is very challenging, but it's also very exciting because you just have to keep coming up with new ideas, and your head goes all over the place because you're trying to keep track of basically 4 different storylines for each different response.
You shot that girl, for fuck's sake.
It was a machine that looked like a girl. Yeah, I know what I should have done. I just told you I couldn't. All right, I'm sorry. The fact that David Cage, he's telling like many stories interwoven from beginning to end is super complicated and super impressive, and I have no idea how he keeps it all in his head.
He's not just
コナンイケメン
the
す
writer
ぎ
or
ね
director seeing this from the outside eye. He's also thinking about the player walking through this space. Only somebody who really, really loves not the work, but like these characters and these stories and cares about doing something meaningful would invest that much in it. And it's always inspiring to work with somebody who cares that much.
My experience with
Carl.
motion capture is this one. And I found it sort of terrifying in a way because they said the computer's going to build you. But then as we got into it, I realized all the elements of it were still artistic. I just dipped into a really
男性陣も女性陣もルッ
brilliant
クス完
setup
璧すぎる
here.
ね
I've never
え
seen anything like it.
すごいね
And this won't turn me into a product because I was playing a character.
カールはまんまカールなんよ本当に
It's wonderful.
In the game, Detroit comes back because of a revolutionary industrial
ハンクの声めっちゃ良
And there's
く
no
ない
reason why that can't
いい
happen
声やな
because they have such tremendous infrastructure
テンション上がる
for
わ
millions and millions of people can very easily support, a new industry.
The city is really strong and resilient, but the city has also been through
Darío,
so much.
Hank
You
ya,
see
Hank.
the damage. but it takes that time of kind of rebuilding and reinvesting into the city that I think is happening slowly but surely.
The potential of Detroit as a city is something that this game does a lot of justice to, because it would be easy to look at Detroit as some place that used to be, and that's not the case.
This game provokes a lot of conversation and reflection on our potential future engagement with machines.
This merchandise on display in a shop.
I think that a group that feels marginalized, feels like they deserve and have earned access to themselves and the environment around them, and are trying to figure out a way to articulate how to get freedom.
What was I designed to be? Their slave? Their toy?
It plays with your comfort levels. You think that this is fine, you're comfortable with it, until something blurs the line and throws you off, and now do I feel differently about whether this should be allowed, should be banned, should be encouraged?
You're gonna ruin our lives, and for what? For a bunch of machines? They are not machines! They are alive! I'm alive! You're alive! They're nothing!
There are lots of comparable comparisons to any type of persecution of religion, race, etc., dating way back. It can't just be a video game where you shoot them up or where people make these choices to do whatever. I think that's the whole point. You have the choice, and you can either choose to go in one direction with your character or another. And I think that's going to be very telling about the gamer. Very telling.
I think there's going to be a really strong reaction to this game, which has such a strong perspective. I'm that much more proud of it now to get to be a part of it, because it's important.
In this game, you're actively building and designing the character through not just what kind of shield does he have or what color hair does she have, but like their temperament and the way they deal with problems. The different endings to this game are so radically different based off maybe seemingly insignificant choices in the moment, but like life, they all add up. And can't play life again, though.
Yeah, すごー。楽しい。髪型もリアルコナーにしてほしかった確かにね。いや、制作秘話とか見てもさ、字幕ないからさ、まあ、日本語音声にすれば日本語になるのかもしれないけど。
My name is Marcus.
My name is Connor.
My name is Kara. I am one of them. This is our story.
I think who Kara is, or how I would describe Kara, depends entirely upon who's playing her. Because
私は日本語が下手なのでストーリー中心のゲームは理解しにくいと思います。英語はわかりますか？
She does start out incredibly naive, incredibly innocent, and kind of hapless.
I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset.
もうね、終わったとこなのこれ。
She's a person who's characterized, I think, by empathy. She's a person who really she just comes from her heart.
You never leave me, right?
うわ、アリス。
You'll never go.
アリスの声だ。
Kara, are you okay? Are you hurt? Wait a minute. Leave her alone. Kara, leave her alone.
The really beautiful thing that I've had the gift to be able to do is to essentially build a person from the ground up, because that's what she's doing throughout the game. And with every experience she has and every person she meets, she's building, you know, first emotions and then the sense of judgment. And it's sort of an exploration of what it is to be a human.
Don't worry.
いや、全員生存してほしいわ。英語ならある程度できます。
David and the creators have painted a really intriguing and engaging picture of a near future where we rely upon androids for a lot of our service class business, the class that serves us, that helps us, that handles our baristas and our drivers and our housemaids, and what is humanity, where we tap into it, how and why we treat each other the way that we do. And my character Marcus has a really intriguing journey, becoming deviant, realizing that he actually has feelings and human qualities inside of him, and it's a really incredible ascension into
めっちゃ
becoming
綺麗
fully realized
ね
and coming to terms with what you actually deserve better than
今見
this
てる
in
のは
life.
メイキン
And
グ
not
フィ
only
ルム
do
みたい
you
な感じ
want
で
it
す
for
か。そう
yourself,
そう
but you
そ
want
う
it
そ
for
う
your
そういう
peers.
ことそういうこ
Come here to
と
demonstrate peacefully and to tell humans that we are also living beings. All we want is to live free.
You know what? This thing, Dad, is not your son. It's a
うわ
fucking
息子
machine.
も息子だ
A
息
group
子
that
の名前
feels
忘れたけど
marginalized, feels disenfranchised,
海
feels
外
like
の
they
人これがある
deserve
から
and
い
have
いわ
earned
ね
access to themselves
目の
and
色
the
綺麗
environment
だ
around
し
them, and are trying to figure out a way to articulate how to get freedom.
Connor is analytical. Connor takes
Connor
things
君の目
literally.
も
He
綺麗に
starts
なっ
in
ち
the
ゃいない
beginning place where he's very mechanical. He feels nothing inside, of course, and it's all just a system, a protocol that he is executing to get whatever he wants to happen, which is help humans stop deviants
ハンク
and to
だ
find the link between deviant androids.
You were designed to
ほら
serve
か
humans,
わいい
not kill
ね
them.
若いね
What was I designed to be? Their slave? Their toy?
Just say, I killed him! Is it that hard to say?
Stop it! Stop!
But of course, over the course of the story, and depending on the player's choices, Connor can grow in many different ways. He can deviate from that procedure or not. Moment of truth, Hank. Am I a living being? Or just a machine?
それどこのシーンだあ、ブルブラペロ名シーンなんやなやっぱブルブラペロな制作秘話サウンドショートカムスキーあ今舐めてるシーンあったから確かに確かにいやーちょっと見てみるかおもろやっぱこういう裏話とかさ制作秘話的な面白いよね
For starters, what should I call you?
I'm Chloe. And you, what's your name?
Oh, John. My name is John.
Delighted to meet you, John.
ほぼ
Could you
人
tell
間
us
や
a
もん
little about yourself and what you can do, Chloe?
Of course. I'm the first personal assistant built by CyberLife. I take care of most everyday tasks like cooking, housework, or managing your appointments, for example.
And I understand
I'm
you're the first
Chloe.
android to
Chloe
have
じゃない
passed the
日本
Turing
語訳
test.
だとクロエ
Could
だけ
you
ど
tell
ク
us a
ロ
little
イ
more about that?
I really didn't do much, you know. I just spoke with a few
ほん
humans
ま
to
み
see
た
if
い
they
ね
could tell the difference between me and a real person. It was a really interesting experience.
この人も
But this
実
is the
在するっ
first
てこ
time
と
in
やなそういう
history
こと
that
で
man
す
has created a machine more intelligent than himself. I gather your brain can perform several
め
billion
ちゃく
billion
ちゃ画
operations
質
per
綺麗よ
second. Is
ね
that right?
Absolutely. But I only exist thanks to the intelligence of the humans who designed me. And, you know, they have something I could never have.
Really? And what's that?
A soul.
この人の目の色も綺麗服がすごい繊維が見える確かにね確かにちょっとさちょっとみんな分かりづらいと思うんだけど海外の人たち一回日本語音声であれ音声を日本語テキストでしょ字幕音一回日本語音声でテキストイングリッシュにしてみようかイエスんあどうしたそれで制作秘話見てみたいな
Detroit Become Human was produced over a period of 4 years. Here in Paris, we have a team of about 180 people, and to that, we need to add also all the outsourcing.
結局英語かいな。
In the Philippines, in China, Vietnam, and in.
字幕出
So
た
when we
わ。
started working on this story, I had to imagine where Kara was built.
これでよかったやん。
For whatever reason, the city of Detroit came very quickly to my mind because it had already an incredible story by itself, full of history and themes. So we traveled there with the team, and we were really moved by what we saw, and we could really feel the desire to fight and really be born again. And we just continued this curve, this growth, and just imagine what Detroit would be like if the android industry was, using these huge factories to build androids there.
A very strong element in Detroit is that there's a lot of industrial wasteland and a lot of nature too, and for us, the graphic designers, it was an incredible playground. The destroyed zones which we wanted to preserve, we appropriated them to turn into something else. Then in the areas that needed to be rebuilt, we were able to imagine our Detroit of the future. We didn't want to make a science fiction universe, but a world of anticipation. If we chose science fiction, we could have imagined flying cars, extraterrestrials, but those things are very far from our current everyday life. Anticipation is more about gleaning from our contemporary reality, the one we know, because Detroit is set in 2038, and 2038 is tomorrow. The difficulty we had was sticking to reality. That is to say, technology becoming more and more invisible, a lot more elegant, and at the same time, making it visual.
Yes, yes.
So all the computer equipment, autonomous cars, we simply had to invent. They are in fact very technological objects, but at the same time remain very credible and ingrained in reality. To create a cohesive universe in the fashion and clothing of the human characters in 2038, I didn't want to put an accent on strange shapes, or really vibrant colors, and things we wouldn't know. That I wanted to keep for the androids. The goal was to create something familiar which we can identify with in this future setting. Working on the artistic direction for the androids was a bit special because this is a project about the place they could occupy in the human world. It was out of the question for them to be too beautiful or too perfect. They had to correspond to every social class, rich and poor. Inspired by everyday utilitarian clothes, I brought a modern touch by adding dynamic display surfaces, the armband we can see on the side, the triangle on the front and back, and LED. Like that, there's no confusion.
Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, ma'am. We need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Once we cast the actors, we travel to meet them in order to scan their faces. We record the structure of their face with the scan. And we record the colors and patches of skin with photography. Once we have this information, we will use this as a basis for modeling and creating the characters. The artist will make it more realistic, but will also enrich it. He will propose ideas which we will develop together. Finally, we will have a character with character who corresponds to the project and the world. When the actors come to Quantic Dream, we show them the design, what their image will be, and what they will look like in the game. This extra information gives them another dimension and color to connect with emotionally. It helps them think about how to play their character.
Your mission. That's all you care about, huh?
You should consult a professional who can help you.
Beat it, you hear me? Get the hell out of here!
So there are 3 types of shoots at Quantic Dream. Shooting and performance capture, where you capture the whole actor, his voice, his face, and his body. These shoots are obviously done with American actors because the game's original version is in American English. After that, there are the body-only shoots, representing around 250 days of filming, while the performance capture is 100 days of filming. Now, body-only shoots, there are 2 types. There are the action shoots and the technical shoots, which are mokit shoots. Mokit is when the player controls a character on the screen, and he moves in an environment to explore it. This is of particular importance at Quantic Dream, and therefore we shoot a lot to offer a unique context for each scene and each character.
To prepare a motion capture shoot, we first get together to look at the sets we need, the animations that we want to shoot, which ones need to be grouped together, or which ones need to be cut and shot at another time, so that we get the most out of the shooting day. This often means shooting scenes out of order, especially those with big props or accessories, like a big car, for example. So we shoot all the animations related to that particular prop first. The biggest challenge for the mocap team was shooting a Spider-Man mo-kit. We had to build a wall and attach an actor to a harness with cables so we could pull him up and render him climbing.
The shooting on this game took about, I would say, more than a year,
1-2
1
年
and 2
でやっ
years,
てるんだっ
with
て。
about 300 actors on set, so it's
300
quite
人の
a
俳優。
massive production. But so much happened on this set between the stunts and the shootings with a little girl and all these great actors that we had. It was really a very, very memorable journey for the team and for myself.
Today, Detroit has over 37,000 animations. When we retrieve the motion capture data, it's just a cloud of points, which represent
そうだよ
all
ね、
the
そうだ
markers
よ
worn by
ね
the actors.
点の
In
塊
this
を
cloud of points, we
ボ
have
ディ
a
にする
phase
んだもん
called
ね。
retargeting, which gives us a skeleton. This skeleton will be applied to the characters of the game. There is still work to be done, but this gives us the main movements. Since we are
嘘やん
working on something
ね、
very
嘘やろって
realistic,
なるよね。
we must recognize the actor and also recover all the emotion he expresses in his performance.
星さん、ほ
We
とん
use
ど
a
映画
system
を
of
作るレ
facts,
ベルですね。
an identity
ね
card for each actor.
映
We
画よ
make
り
the
難
actor do
し
a
いま
whole
である
range
よ
of
ね。だ
facial
ってさ、
expressions.
アニメ
Then
ー
we
ショ
recover all
ン
the
だから。
expressions and paste the animations on a puppet that Jan has prepared.
まあアニメーシ
I
ョ
then
ン映画って
recover
こ
and
ういう
refine
こ
these
ういう感じなの
poses.
かな。見たら。
I might stretch the lip, reinflate a cheek, tiny details that make the finished product really capture the actor.
すごー。
Because of the nature of our mocap system today, when we receive the animations, we're missing
あ、
eye
確か
movements.
にね、確
And
か
so
に
the
ね。
character has that dead look.
確かにね。
He really has no eyes, so then it's a big part of the work for the animators to find the regard of the actor in relation to his position, in relation to the body, etc.
It was
すごすぎんだ。
crazy when I saw the newest model for Kara, because they've been working on it and working on it, and this was the first time I literally jumped in my seat. It not only looked so much like me, it was the fact that it looked so lifelike. It wasn't that it looked just like it was a camera, it was something else, you know, but it looked alive. It's exciting, and it's kind of terrifying.
Game after game, we learned the rules of optics and filming, and our goal with Detroit Become Human was to have cameras that would actually emulate the optics of a real physical camera. So basically dealing with real-world imperfections was our main
じゃあ
task.
そうこのゲ
And,
ームの
just
す
to
ご
make
いとこっ
cameras
て
look
カメラを
as real as we
3
can.
方向切り替えできるの。
Once the animations are shot and processed by the animation department, integrated and polished, we film them. That is to say, we really do a mise en
任意の
scène, as
タイ
in
ミングで
cinema.
切り替えできるからさ。
The real difficulty of our job is to know if these cameras are telling us something. Are they in the emotion of the
この角度
scene?
しか見
Do
れ
they
んっていうの
describe
がない。
exactly what the action must convey, what must be felt? The most important challenge for me was one of the final scenes where Marcus decides to start the revolution and go to the battlefield. Very quickly, we imagined this to be a huge sequence shot. We wanted the feeling of a cameraman running behind us, while showing Marcus, the androids who help him, the person shooting at us, etc. Above all, it was necessary to say to oneself, this scene is very violent but does not glorify war. On the contrary, that war
つ
is
いさっ
something
きやった
improbable
と
and
ここ
absurd.
れ。
It was really a fun challenge.
The idea was to say we have 3 characters. We would like each of them to have a specific cinematography. We wanted Kara to be much more filmed with some kind of handheld camera, to have something very living, very breathing. For Connor, we wanted something very cold and very perfect. And for Marcus, we wanted something epic and spectacular. So it was about the filming, but it was also about the photography. So we worked with a director of photography to give each character a different lighting, different key colors. Each of them would have their own worlds. And finally, we worked with the composers, so they would create a specific sound for each character, so each would have his own world and his own style.
いやー、面白い。まだまだあるけど。すごいな。これは見てなかったわ。見てよかった。 いやー、なんかまだまだこんなに見てないのがあったなんて満足、とても満足しました。いや、カーラのね誕生が一番びっくりだけど。ということでそろそろ配信も2時間になるし、終わったから終わりか。あ、ボルトリックスさんこんばんは、いらっしゃいです。ちょうど3週目が終わって今いろいろエクストラムービーとか見てました。制作秘話みたいな。星さん、クラブロさんが日本に行ったのがとても羨ましいです。そうなんですよ。今日本に3週間ぐらい旅行できてます。あれ、なんで知ってたの？あれだっけ、ディスコードサーバーで見た？ディスコードサーバーにいたっけ、星さん。エーペックスか、これから。いやー、エーペックスは結構やったんよね、今日も。お昼間に。お昼間？夕方？日中に。配信前まで。やったーですよ。クラポロさんと私はインスタグラムでつながってます。あ、そうなんだ。じゃあ今、クラポロッチは日本をエンジョイしてるの見たね。いや、なんかそう、さっき視聴者さんに聞いたんだけど、エペのゴールド帯今バグってマッチングしないらしいっていうのを聞いたんですけど、知ってました？プラ帯はマッチングしてたけど、ゴールド帯は一生マッチせんらしい。ずっと待機中で1700人待機がいるって言ってた。えぐいよね。なんでそんなことになってしまうんだろうか。ゴールド帯だけなんかも。いやー、カーラの別ルートも見るべきだったな。早々に退場しちゃったからな。星さん、前に見た時はポイントとかいろいろなかったんですが、今いろいろできましたね。僕は150ポイントしかありません。そうだって星さん来てくれてたの私がツイッチで配信し始めた頃だったから。本当にまだマイクラとかやってたよね。マイクラ配信してたところ、エーペックスもちょっとやってたけど。そう、あの後ポイントができて、おかげさまでいろいろね、スタンプもできたしね。エモートスタンプ、あれからいろいろあったんですよ。いやー、久しぶりだな星さん。本当に忙しい期間にたくさん会えなくて残念です。そうですよ星さん、この前 YouTube にコメントくれたの嬉しかったんですから、うわ星さんだと思って。久しぶりすぎる。あっという間にもう年末ですからね。クリスマスも来るし、年末年始も来るし、本当にあっという間に時間は過ぎるね。まあ、もうあと10日ぐらいでクリスマスってこと？やば、早っ。苦しみます。 苦しみます。そうね。まあまあ、私には旦那301がいるから。全然その辺平気なんだけど。なんかごめんな。全然平気なんよな。星さん、一人のクリスマスは休みの日の一日です。ああ、普通の休みと変わらんって？星さん一人なの？クリスマス。イケメンじゃん、星さん。デートしないの？デート、クリスマスデート。汗してるわ。さてさて。いや、もう雑談し始めたら止まらんからな。まだこの時間配信してる人他にもいるな。頑張ってるな、みんな。久しぶりに楽しいですね。本当ですよ、星さん。しばらくはまだお暇なんですか？ゆっくりできるんですか？マジで久しぶりだもんな。何ヶ月ぶりやろう。もうなんかそういうツイッターも配信見るのももうしてないのかと思った。2月末までは夏休みです。あ、長っ。冬休みね。めちゃめちゃお休みだ。いいな。長期休暇欲しい。大人にも長期休暇をください。欲しいよな、休暇。まあ、年末年始お休みあるけど足りないって。ヨフィくん休みあるの？年末年始。あ、ないです。本当にないんです。一日もないんですか？もう普通に年末も大晦日もお正月もお仕事？星さん、夢の中で社長に話します。うちの社長にもっと休みくれって言ってくれる？うちの社長さんね、休みも働いてるからね、こう仕事とプライベートが一緒の人なんよね。まあ大体そうよな、上の人たちってな。休みの日も働いてるから。今年は無理やりもぎ取ったから31、1、3が休み。2は仕事なんだ。今日は、今年は2日以外全部出た。マジ？大変やな。2日以外か。星さんすごいですね、大人ってことは。まあ、星さんもそのうちこういう日が来ますよ。韓国もでもずっとお仕事あるの？その休み、年末年始は普通休みなの？年末12月の終わりぐらいからお正月1月に入ってから。会社によって違いますが、普通休暇が別にあるわけではありません。 ああ、そう。日本はね、年末と年明け、お正月は休みなの。大体。いや、でもそうでもないな、今。なんか、お店とかも開いてるもんね。1日からね。サービス業は違うわ。大変よ、ほんと。世の中が休みの時に開いてるお店は大忙しや。本当に。サービス業と、まあ、医療関係とね、インフラ関係、まあ、止めらんない系は、そうだよね。スマホがなんか出てる。まあでもその前に、皆様の一大イベント、クリスマスが来ます。みんなクリスマス何すんの？なんか視聴者さんによってはクリスマスに配信とかゲームしてたら一人なのバレるから絶対その日だけは配信せんとこうって言ってた。ゆきくん何回もクリスマスって言わんといて。いやいやいやいやいやいやいやいや、なんかするやろ。もう10日ぐらいよ、あと。いやー、マジでずっと喋っちゃうな。とりあえず今日はもうこのゲーム終わっちゃったし、これ次のゲームって言ったら一回配信どのみち切らなきゃいけないから、今日の配信はこの辺で終わりにして、また明日もうちょっと早めの時間に配信するかな、もしできるとしたら。どうかなって感じ。結構ね、星さん、前より私たくさん配信してるから、1週間に1回とかじゃなくて1週間に4回ぐらいはしてると思うから、4、5回結構してるよ。だからまた暇な時お話ししに来てね。久しぶりにお話できて嬉しかったな。マジでもうほんと最古参まであるから。お疲れ様でした。ありがとうございます。ヨフィくんも遅くまでありがとう。いつもまた恐竜の話聞きに行くわ。あれまたマイクラとは違う雰囲気やもんね。 PS4 はもうちょっと軽ければな。本当に。ストレッチありがとう、星さん。みんなこれね、みんなでやるんだよ。星さん、ストレッチ私がやるんじゃなくてみんなでストレッチする。はい、ヨフィくんも星さんも背筋伸ばして背骨ボキボキはならんな。首回して肩甲骨動かしてね、みんなでストレッチ。ずっとゲームやってるとほんと背筋が良くないね。手首もねぐるぐるしてずっとコントローラー持っていると手首が固まる。よしよし、いい夢をありがとう。よしくん楽しいよね。 いや楽しいんだろうね、あんだけずっとやってるしさ。やっぱりもう一筋やん、アーク一筋。あれどうなった？ COD だっけ？買ってたよね、新しく割と。あれもやってないの？あれやってるとこ見てないもんな。お、うちのチワワちゃんも起きたよ。星さん覚えてる？うちのチワワちゃん。あれはリスナーさんが酔うって言うから。あ、そうなの？酔うのあれ。私見てた時なんとも思わんかったけど酔うんだ。 COD 小雪、そうよく覚えてたね、星さん。すごい。小雪ちゃんスタンプあるからね、使ってね、小雪ちゃんの。あれはうちのチワワちゃんがたまにワンって言うから、ワンって言った時にみんなにもしてもらおうと思って作ってもらった。これね。あ、そうそうそうそう。FPS 酔いする人いるな、あれは。揺れすぎ。あー、確かにエペよりもだいぶ揺れてた。みんな使ってくれた。あとね、もう一個今つい最近4種類新しく追加したんだけど、絵元ね、スタンプ、アニメーションスタンプあと1個作ってもらってて、それ制作中です。アニメーションはね、サブスクライバーさんじゃないと多分使えないね。もっとみんないろいろ使えるのになったらいいんだけどな。なかなかでございます。こいちゃん一瞬起きておトイレ行ってまた寝ました。いい子だな、本当に。いやー、そうか、 COD は酔うのな。なんかね、もうちょっと新しいゲームいろいろやりたいんだけど、今んとこはまあこれが神ゲーだったっていうのと、ドラゴンクエストビルダーズね、あれ1やってて、2もあるから2も1が終わったらやる。マイクラもね、氷のお城を作ろうとしてたんだけど、まあ、一旦ドラクエビルダーズに行っちゃってるから、なんかもう一個ぐらいね、配信できるゲーム欲しいな。マルチできるのがいいな。ソロゲーは今ドラクエで十分やってるから。あ、ブロックンさんおかえり。みんなこゆちゃんスタンプ。悩むよな、ゲームほんまに。そう。やっぱね、配信してて、見てても分かりやすいし、面白いゲームがいいなとは思うんだけど、配信向きなゲームなかなか。ブロークンさんと星さんって知ってたっけ？なんかブロークンさんが初めて来てくれた頃にギリギリ星さんいたかどうかぐらいの感じする。本当に入れ違いぐらいだったような。昔からいてくれるリスナーさんたちだ。本当昔って言っても言うて7月ぐらいだから、8、9、10、11、12、4ヶ月半ぐらいか今。そんなもんかまだ。ね。I don't think that I do. そっかそっか。そう、ヨフィくんが言ってたツイッチのサマリー 見たよ見たよ。あれ面白いね。あんなんくれるんだね。なんか総フォロワー数が実際より少なく表示されてるのは謎だったけど、どういうことなんやろか。便利やね。そうそうそう、めっちゃ便利。ストリーマーとしてのサマリーと視聴者としてのサマリーと出てたから面白かった。星さん、僕はもう寝ます。よく来ます。ありがとう星さん。またお話ししましょう。次はエーペックスかな。エーペックスやるか。ドラゴンクエストビルダーズやってるかと思うから。またおしゃべりしよう。ありがとう星さん。ブロックンさんは明日もテストでしょ。もう準備バッチリ。大学のテストだってさ。明日 PC じゃなかった？ PC のテスト。すごくない？数学のテストして科学のテストで、明日はパソコン関係のテスト。理系だね。よしくん、俺も20人少なかった。あ、そうなんや。謎よね、あれ。なんなんやろね。直近の20人ぐらい目減りする仕様なんかな。謎すぎる。いやー、ローくんさんはテスト頑張ってね。ヨフィくんは明日仕事？ありがとう。いいね。こちらこそいつも見に来てくれてありがとうよ。仕事かもっていう選択肢あるの？仕事Yes or 仕事あるの2択ちゃうの。ローケンさん、Tomorrow is English in Business Communication。 ああ、そうなんだ。英語のテストもあるんで。もブローケンさん英語完璧でしょ。もう日本語はさまだ勉強してて、日本語もかなりうまいというか、一緒にエペックスしてて問題なかったぐらいに話せてるけど、ロックンさんが肉って言ってくれたのめっちゃおもろかったもんな。ヨフィくん、まあそうやで。社会人たるものな。これはしょうがない。でも、こう、受け入れるしかないね。これね。上司とかもさ、なんか理不尽なことめちゃめちゃ言ってくるんだけどさ、理不尽というか、なんでそれ私がやらなあかんのみたいな仕事結構言ってくるんだけど、それ私じゃないですけどみたいな、一旦受けてよみたいな言ってくるんだけど、なんでとか思い始めてもどうせやんなきゃいけないから、もう心を無にして受け入れるのが一番早いなっていうのを悟ったね。もう反発してもしゃあないな。どうせやんなきゃいけないんだな。褒めてくれよ誰か。俺たち社会人をよしよししてくれよ。いやほんまにな。ほんまにな。誰も褒めてくれんからな。社会人になるとな。やって当たり前。みたいなな。給料もらってんだからやれよみたいな空気やな。いやいや、そうじゃないですやんって。Broken san, here my English teacher is pretty impressed at me. I think I can get good marks tomorrow. すごいじゃん。てか、Broken さん、いつもすごいじゃん。どの教科もさ、数学満点でしょ？昨日の ケミストリーももう一問間違ったかどうかみたいなこと言ってたじゃん。明日も満点だ。ブロックさん賢すぎん？ヨフィくん褒めてくれる人とかおらんもんね。クソ、ほんまによ。ほんまにそれ。いいよね、褒めてくれる人。それだけで頑張れるわ。なんか褒めてくれるというか、こう認めてくれるというかさ、こうちゃんとやってるよねっていう。ありますね、そういうことあると思います。いやー、ブロークンさん賢いな、マジで。数学とかもう本当にいつも赤点スレスレやったけどね、私。マジで数学は壊滅的にダメだから。赤点ってなんて言うんだ。赤点って何点からが赤点なんやろね。30% かな。100点中30点を切ると赤点だったかな。200点満点の60点。また雑談してしまったよ。終わる詐欺が止まらん。なんかでもね、エピやってたりとか他のゲームやっててもなかなかゲームもしながら喋るの難しいからさ、こういう機会じゃないと雑談がなかなかね。まあ寝ますかね。ロークンさんも寝るでしょ、そろそろ。明日もテストだから。ロークンさんまたエペックスしようよ。練習しといてね、エペックス。日本語の練習会。とりあえずテスト終わったらね、ブロークンさんの。Yeah, gonna sleep. Yes. 話してる間は時間止まってるから大丈夫。そんなことある？それ信じて大丈夫？責任取ってくれます？My exam end on Friday. ああ、金曜には終わるんだ。じゃあ、Apex をアップデートしてもらって、アップデートあるだろうから。システムアップデート。なんかピン止めしちゃったよ。あ、のとこ。ここだけピン止めしちゃったよ。これどうやってピン止め解除するんや。なんでわからん。なんか触ってたらピン止めしちゃった。ピン止め解除までの時間。あ、解除できた。初めてやったわ、ピン止めとか。これ参加型とかもしやるとき ID 乗っけてピン止めしておくの便利やね。ということで、寝ます。明日もソロラン頑張ろう。お刺身野菜ありがとう。お刺身野菜。ブロックさん、お刺身野菜わかる？お刺身野菜。 普通にさ、おやすみなさいのテンションでお刺身野菜って言ったらおやすみなさいに聞こえるんかな、ブロークンさんたちは。野菜 is vegetable, right? Yes, yes, yes. お刺身は刺身 raw fish お刺身。そう I see now。 そうそう、お刺身野菜って言ってるけど、音がね、音がおやすみなさいと似てるでしょ。だから洋風菓子さんがいつもお刺身野菜って言ってる。Good one。 気に入ってるよ、ブロークンさんが。インド人お気に入り、お刺身野菜気に入ったクレバー賢いね言ってるよお刺身野菜。確かに似てるよね。気に入ってくれて何より。今日も日本語一つ覚えたね。さてさて、ということで皆様出ます。ご視聴ありがとうございました。ブロークンさんもありがとうね。I'm top Japanese 何言ってんのこうやってね、視聴者さん同士がおしゃべりしてくれると私も楽しいから。よきよき。お刺身野菜、お刺身野菜。ブロークンさん、明日のお仕事頑張って、またね。ありがとう、ブロークンさん、テスト頑張ってね。ということで、皆様、ありがとうございました。今日のご挨拶は、お刺身野菜。またね。バイバイ。